It was a cold autumn evening when four friends, Emma, Jack, Sophie, and Alex, decided to explore the dense forest behind their quiet little town of Ravenbrook. The forest was known for its chilling legends, especially about the Witch of Hollow Creek, who cursed anyone who dared to wander too deep. "This is going to be epic," Jack said as they entered the forest, his flashlight flickering. "No one's dared to come this far in years." Emma, the cautious one, looked around nervously. "I don't like this. What if the stories are true? They say the witch still haunts these woods." Sophie shrugged. "It's just a tale to scare people. Witches aren't real." But deep inside, they all felt the forest's eerie silence. The trees seemed to lean in, casting long shadows, their branches like twisted fingers reaching out to grab them. As they ventured deeper, they came across an old, crumbling stone cottage. Its roof had caved in, and vines snaked through its broken windows. "This must have been her house," Alex whispered, his voice barely above a breath. "The witch's house!" Jack smirked. "Let's check it out." They stepped inside the cottage, the wooden floor creaking beneath them. The air was cold, and the smell of damp earth filled the space. Dust-covered shelves lined the walls, and in the middle of the room sat an ancient-looking book, its pages yellowed and fragile. Emma hesitated, but picked it up, flipping through the pages filled with strange symbols. Suddenly, a chill swept through the room, and the candles, which had somehow lit themselves upon their arrival, flickered wildly. "Guys," Emma said, her voice shaking, "I think we should leave." But it was too late. The ground trembled, and an eerie voice echoed through the air. "You dare enter my domain? Now you must suffer the curse." The room spun, and in a flash of blinding light, the four friends found themselves outside the cottage, but the forest had changed. The trees were now gnarled and twisted, their branches like claws, and a thick, unnatural fog surrounded them. The way back to town had vanished. "We're trapped," Alex muttered, his face pale. The group huddled together, their breaths quick and shallow. They wandered for what felt like hours, trying to find their way out, but every path led them back to the same spot. A twisted, ancient tree that seemed to pulse with dark energy. Emma stepped forward, her eyes fixed on the tree. "This is the center of the curse. I can feel it." Sophie, holding her hands to keep warm, said, "How do we break it?" Emma remembered the symbols in the book. "There was a spell, a reversal spell. If I can remember it, maybe we can break the curse." But as Emma closed her eyes to focus, the fog thickened, and from the shadows emerged a figure, tall, cloaked in black, with glowing eyes. The Witch of Hollow Creek. "You cannot break what is already sealed," the witch hissed, her voice like nails on glass. "You will all belong to the forest now." Emma stood her ground, reciting the spell she had seen in the book. Her voice grew stronger with each word, and suddenly, a powerful wind surged through the forest. The witch screamed as the spell took hold, and the ground beneath her cracked open. The fog lifted, and the twisted trees began to straighten. The witch's form flickered and dissolved into the air, her curse shattered. The four friends gasped, their hearts racing. They looked around. The forest had returned to its normal, peaceful state, the dark magic gone. "We did it," Emma whispered. They found the path back to Ravenbrook, the legend of the witch, now just that, a legend. But as they left the forest, Jack glanced back one last time and saw for just a moment a figure watching them from the shadows. The witch might be gone, but some curses are never truly broken.